What is happening, guys? Welcome back to another Tutorial Tuesday, and today I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways to transmit a redstone signal, and that is using the leaf block and the log block. Well, how can we transmit redstone signal with leaves and logs? Well, that is actually relatively easy. If we go into F3, we can see on the right side of the screen under targeted block, we can see that we are looking at Minecraft oak leaves, distance 3. Here we're looking at Minecraft spruce leaves, distance 2. Here we have Minecraft oak leaves again, distance 1. Let's make these all oak leaves just for cohesiveness. But the distance information is really the important part. So here we can see distance 3. If we break this log and look back at it, we have a distance of 7. And here if we put it back, we go back to a distance of 3. Here we have a distance of 2, and this is a distance of 1. So how does that help us? First off, the observer can detect that change in state. So if we put an observer here, and let's stick a sticky piston behind it with a redstone block, and let's toss a lamp. This lamp signifies really anything that we want to power in our Minecraft worlds. And then let's go ahead and break this log. When we break this log, it will change the state of these leaves to a distance of 7. And there we go, the observer detects it. It fires a 1-tick pulse, which causes the sticky piston to spit out the redstone block, powering this lamp. Now, if we put our log back, the observer detects the change of state from 7 to 3, 2, and 1, causing the observer to fire again. The piston receives a 1-tick pulse, and then it retracts the redstone block. So, what's an application that we can sort of use this? Well, if we come over here, and let's throw a sticky piston down. Let's put our log back, and let's stick a block on here with a lever. So now, say we want to power something over a great distance. We throw our lever, and boom, we have power. Now, what are some of the limitations of this? Well, the first limitation is we can only transmit this information up to 6 leaf blocks in distance. So let's build this again, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's just go 7. We'll stick our observer on the end. We'll put our sticky piston, our redstone block, and our lamp. So here we can try it again. We throw our switch, and we see that nothing happens. It is because the maximum distance, if we look at our target block, is distance 7. So this state does not change on this leaf here. Distance 7, toss it, distance 7. So right there, we max out at a distance of 6 blocks. And here, just for continuity's sake, we can put everything back, and we can see that this functions with 6 leaf blocks. And there we go. Because this is alternating from a distance of 7 to a distance of 6. Well, say we want to transmit a signal that is further than 6 blocks away. Well, that is relatively easy because all we have to do is create a chain. So we have our observer, our sticky piston, our log, and then we can go 6 more blocks. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we just do it all over again. Observer, sticky piston, log, and we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We put in our observer and say we wanna end it here. We just toss on our sticky piston. This time we use a redstone block, and it goes to whatever we want to power. So let's go ahead and test that. We throw our switch, we can see the logs going down the line, and there we have power. The nice thing about this system is that it works underwater because the observers are face to face with the leaves. So the observers will not detect the change in state from the water flow, making this system fantastic for use underwater. The other thing that I like to use it for is very neat looking control panels. So in our last survival server, before we updated, I had a wool farm. So let's go ahead and simulate this. So we have our different wool modules that we want to be able to turn on and off, just maybe save us some shears. So if we come back here, we can see that I alternated between going up and down. So say that we would like to go to our different modules. We can just pull out these leaves, and then after we get the initial signal, what we can do is we can actually use these to turn very tight corners. So say we want to group everything relatively close together, we can actually do that. So if we just count out our blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we can bring everything to there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we see that this one actually makes it a little further. You can make these shorter if you want all your pistons lining up nice and evenly, but you don't have to do that. Here's a really easy way to sort of, after we get our initial switch built, we can really compact our quote-unquote redstone, our leaf redstone, so we can actually compact this down into a relatively small area. So all we have to do is stick our logs back on here, and then we can continue with the circuit. Or say we actually want to end it here, we just stick our redstone blocks, and here we have the end of our circuit. So say we would like to turn on our blue wool module. We just hit that switch, and there we go. We have output to our blue wool. Say we also want our gray wool to be producing. There we go. We also have our gray. Say we want to add lime green and turn off the gray. There we have lime green, and our gray is off. So this is actually a very, very nice, organized, compact system for making switchboards. The other nice thing about it is you do not have to make all of these uniform. Once you put the observers on here, you can send the circuits off in different directions, like so, and everything still works just fine. So here we can see, just turn that on, and we get output. Like I said, this is one of my favorite systems for doing control panels, moving redstone vertically. It's fantastic if you have a mob farm that's way up in the air and you just want to throw a switch down on the ground, or conversely, if your AFK spot is high up in the air and you want to turn on your mob farm that is far below you, this is a fantastic system for doing that. So I hope you guys found this video enjoyable today. I hope you get some use out of using leaf blocks and logs to transmit redstone signal. And if you learned something new, please give a thumbs up and consider subscribing. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.